friends, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. And like I have promised, this is the second part to your dramione summer reads recommendation. And because all the recommendation in this videos are one shot or short story, I don't want to go way too much into the detail of each story lest I give away too much detail for you guys and take away your reading experience. And so I will mix up the format of the video a little bit, and I will explain that in a second. But before I start, if you haven't had a chance to check out my previous dramione summer read recommendation video, I recommend you do so using the link in the description box down below. But I just want to establish the overall vibe for this video so you know what to expect. And because it's a summer, we are doing that summery vibe here. There's no angsty story, it's just straight up love. It's cutie, it's soft love, it makes you swoon, it melts your heart, it gives you butterfly in the stomach, that kind of vibe. And I hope that that is what you're looking for if you are here in this video. Anyway, back to that format, because like I said before, they are all very short story already, so I will just summarize every single recommendation in this list using one sentence, and then I will give you guys a very clip, very short rating and review. And so that's how you're gonna pick your next read. And let's get started. The first recommendation, no other than Recipes for Heart Cake by Nifuso. Nifuso, I think that's how you pronounce the author's name. Please let me know how to pronounce your name down below if you are the author and watching my video. Anyway, why is this recommendation the first on my list? Because this is basically a story about a summer fling between Draco and Hermione. This is everything that you want to look for in a summer romance. I rate it 4 out of 5 stars, and I think it is perfect if you don't want to commit way too much of your time reading a novel length story. This is going to be perfect for you because it has that whole storyline building up. It has an ending, it has a beginning, it has a climax. It's not just, you know, your regular one shots. So if you want something to satisfy your inner soul a little bit more, this is going to be the perfect read. The next one, An Aberration Conditioned by Chaos and Crumbets. This is a story where Hermione just have the urge to suddenly flee Draco's presence every time that they get too close. And in this story, you are going to find out why. This 5 out of 5 stars. This is just stupidly cute. Hermione is just so fucking shy in this. And then we have a super sly fox Draco. So that is just the perfect combination. We also have a very lovely Ron Weasley and a very oblivious Harry Potter. And so the reading experience is for you to experience. I laughed the whole time while I was reading this story. So if you need that mood lifter, you need that mood booster, this is going to be perfect. Next, we have a one-shot from Hatred 19, and she is just one of my favorite Dramione authors out there. This one is named Beer, Potions, and Unwise Notion, and this is a story where Hermione is dosed with a babbling potion, and she starts her gut-spilling sessions to no other than her secret crush. And of course, we will find out who the secret crush is and what kind of gut-spilling session she was doing in this story. This 5 out of 5 stars, and I just think that anything that comes from Hatred 19 deserves none other than a 5 star. But in this story, we have a pining Hermione Granger, and like I have said before in one of my videos, I always root for Hermione pining story in Dramione's fanfictions. I think this one is hilarious. It's very cute, it's a very fluff story, but it also has that kind of angst element for a little bit. It almost feels touching to me, and it's one of the stories that kind of makes me feel like my heart is cracking up when I was reading Hermione's confession. I think this is going to be perfect for when you don't want to read just straight up fluff. This has the perfect balance between angst and happy, and so I think this is going to be perfect if that is your cup of tea. Next, we have Out of Order by Work of Stone, and this is one of the one shot that was recommended so many times. It was so well recommended. It is almost the best one shot on everyone's list, and I took very long before I decided to finally read this story, and when I did, I finally understood the hype around the story. This is a story where Hermione and Draco were stuck together on a ministry elevator after a Christmas gala. These idiots. This is just a perfect idiot in love story. If you know what I'm referring to, this has mutual pining, it has everything. It's just so cute. 5 out of 5 stars. You must read it. The next recommendation, we have The Art of City Etiquette by In the Dark 22, and I think In the Dark 22 is one of the very well-loved, very well-known author when it comes to the Dramione community, and of course, not without any reason. This is a story where Draco spent every Friday for 2 or 3 years sitting next to Hermione on their kind of like a Friday night pop tradition in their friend group, and well, sooner than later, we have some kind of spark, and you will find out in this story. 5 out of 5 stars, just stupidly cute, and the writing. And can we start with the premise? How can you think of such a plot line for this story? It's just beyond me. The premise, the writing, the development, everything is just chef kiss. must read. Next one, The Intricacy of Marriage by Karsan, and of course I have already raved about it in my favorite one-shot videos. If you want more one-shots recommendation, I recommend you check out that video as well. But anyway, this is among my top favorite one-shot of all time. This is a marriage law story where Draco and Hermione try to kill off each other every day because they apparently cannot stand each other. But when the opportunity comes to actually kill off one of them, we will find out what love means. Like I said before, they invented a new love language in this story, killing off each other as a new love language. 5 out of 5 stars, definitely read it. You will not be disappointed. The next one, The Limit Misunderstanding by In Dreams, and this is one of the story that I, for some reason, just think about it a lot. Like it got stuck on my mind for some reason, even though there is just nothing extreme about this story, but it just makes my heart so soft for some reason. This is a story where Draco intercepts Hermione's Patronus for Harry, asking him to get her out of bad dates, but she used the word emergency, and so Draco kind of took it out of context and went into that full protective mode and want to extract Hermione from this so-called emergency situation, only to find out that she was only on a bad date. And while they are at it, they gotta kind of navigate each other and kind of solve their problem because they do have a little bit of a history in this one. This, like I say, it touched my deepest corner in my heart for some reason. I just love their conversation and how they interact with each other. And me as a reader, for some reason, I just love story where I have to do the heavy lifting. I have to do the nitpicking the story, the small details, the more actions, just to see how deeply they love and care for each other. And I think that is one of the reasons why I love this story so much. And because I am biased like that, 5 out of 5 stars. The next one, The Sofa and the Quill by The Last Links, and this is just a tiny bit of a story. It's only like 1394 words long. You have to read this. I don't know how to summarize this story without giving it away. Only you would have gotten a quill fashioned from a Malfoy peacock feather, Granger. That's all you need to know. 4 out of 5 stars. Go read it. And the only reason why I gave it a 4 because it's too short. It doesn't satisfy me. And the last recommendation we have in this video is going to be 3 Reasons by Nifso. And I believe I was on a Nifso marathon. And this is just Draco's attempt to woo Hermione and ask her to go on a date with him in 1,000 words. And of course, it's only 1,000 words, so you just go ahead and read it without me kind of trying to give a review or rating or anything. 4 out of 5 stars again because of how short it is. And there we have it, our summer one-shot recommendations. This is going to be probably the shortest video that I have ever made, but my principle is that I should make a video longer than the time it takes for you guys to read one of those recommendations. And so there we have it. Happy summer reads, happy hot girl reads fanfiction season. And if you have any recommendations, any favorite one-shots that I haven't mentioned today, please go ahead and share it down below with me and your fellow Dramione worshipper. And if you happen to read any of the story that I have mentioned today, please go ahead and let me know what you think. I would love to hear you guys' opinions as always. And I will see you guys in my next video. Love you. Goodbye. I don't think that I got time for shit when no one's hitting on my line. I've been waiting for this all day.